Humans, I'm Sewer People, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so, when we last left off, I was looking for these bandits. These guys right here. I've already looted them. I think my horse is overloaded, and I just keep dropping armor on the floor. But that's fine. I don't really have a lot of time to do shit, because most of my quests are timed. So I kind of just drop the armor and move on. Because I'm definitely grabbing the food and money, and that's really all that matters to me right now. I'm sure at some point there'll be a stopping point where the quest is definitely not fucking like travel to blank town, and that'll be good. Because then I can take that time to check out my armor, and write down what I need to keep, what I need to pick off bodies and stuff, you know, the important stuff. Right now I'm just going back to the captain, or whatever. What? Alright, hold on. That's not an accident. This guy has a knife in his head. Okay. Come on, Pebbles. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, where am I going? Anywho, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Nope, totally gone. Probably just talking about how I'm gonna fix my inventory once I have a stopping spot. And I totally will. You do? Oh, no shit. I forgot this guy gave me the quest instead of the main guy. Hey.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I killed your guys.
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
They were fucking
You
bastards.
look like you've been in a fight with someone.
If you think I look bad, you should see how they ended up.
How'd they end up?
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
Cool.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Farewell.
Cool. I forgot this guy gave me the quest instead of the main guy. That's why I went back and it wasn't even there. Anywho, the clipping for the episode is gonna be weird from the last episode to this episode, because I was looking for the bandits and then I found the bandits and killed them, and I fucked up the recording. But I had already found the spot where the bandits were. It was totally the empty camp that I found. I guess they just weren't there yet. I don't know. I'm gonna go find these guys though, so I'll pop in when you do that. Up. Hey, Ginger.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Why did you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Where are your
I'm
cronies?
looking for your friends. Where are they?
Charcoal burners? They're over at their...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzhitz and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzhitz. playing dice and
Tavern
music.
Nujits.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I want to hear it.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss.
In the middle of the
I went out into the
night.
dark, same as
Sorry.
usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light.
We all live in the
Then it
ocean.
was too late.
We all
They
start
went
in the
past and I thought they must be horse
street.
thieves. I would have yelled,
Sorry.
only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight. I started to sneak away, but
Then the slaughtering started.
yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started,
see
and
dick.
flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
The one who saved him died. So he accidentally
Then
stabbed
I
him in the
waited
stomach
in
with a
case
horse
that
pick.
limping one from Ushit's came back. I didn't dare
Damn.
come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
What'd they fight about?
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
Oh.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. Probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
Yeah, just one extra guy did.
There was nothing you could do.
Alright.
That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
With what?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I can go and ask
Could go
them.
and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Alright. Hey, Pebbles. Alright, let's go back to the farm. We gotta go ask if he can fucking... if he's cool to hang out. Totally fine. Where are their swords? There's 2 swords next to my compass. Is that many people that jumped me? Oh, fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, humans. Bastards. Okay. Fucking humans. Anyways. Bow away. Put your bow away. Is that Radzig?
Greetings. What do you need?
Why is Radzig here?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
I think the whole story might be important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started.
Yo, that's so cool.
Seems they
Radzig's
were
here.
interested in loot,
I hope
so
I don't
they
annoy
quarreled
him.
with the other lot.
I
They
like
came to a
Radzig.
skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Oh, I could choose who to tell. Okay. Sorry, dude, that's Radzig. I'm not gonna not tell Radzig. That's my guy. It's my dude. Alright, come here, Pebbles. Oh, I didn't mean to fucking whistle twice, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, the mount button is the whistle button. I'm an idiot. Where are we going? We need to ride off to... Oh, Jesus, someplace over here I don't know about. Okay. So the bandits are up here in Uzhitz. I'm just gonna go. I'll fucking flash back to when I'm there. What is that? What are you, sir? Oh, shit.
Move! Give me all you have! This won't take long.
Oh, shit. Fuck you. Ah, fuck you. Get off the thing. Get off the thing, you idiot. Fuck you. Oh, I'm so stealing his armor. Fuck you. Fuck, he's fast. Fuck. Come on. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Dodge. Dodge, you bitch. Fuck. I'm not hitting the dodge button at all. What the hell? That's so stupid. Holy shit, where does that continue? That is like 12 times I hit the dodge button and it didn't actually hit the dodge button. Let's go again. Oh, I'm super stupid. The horse wasn't even full. I've been holding down X and that drops the armor instead of pressing X, which puts it on the horse. I really wish a lot of these buttons weren't the same buttons. Just the, what is it called? Like how intuitive these controls are fucking not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just walking to the spot and I figured I'd zoom in and be like, hey guys, look how fucking pretty this game is. Just riding around on horseback in the rain. You can see fucking villages way the far off. It's fucking amazing. Find out where the limping bandit lives. I'm in Uzhitz. It's about fucking time. That was cool. I did that like right when it fucking... Like I decided to show you guys the background right when it said I was in Uzhitz. Alright. Hey, stable boy.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah. Fellow with a
I'm
limp.
looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin
Is
off
that the
my
same dude
nose.
behind him?
The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village, by the road to Rate. God be with you.
Thank you. Fucking first villager. Nice guy. Where did I leave my horse? Hey, Pebbles. Leboche? Oh, fuck the horse menu. Back up. Why are there a bunch of people hanging out? Limpy Lubosh. That's funny as shit. Visit Lubosh. Probably like Lubosh. Like the fucking, what I'm thinking of is EAU, I think. Like French, Libo. Like March Bouvier.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
I would like to know what that is.
What you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Yeah, who's Lubosh? I was right. Second time.
Or all that's left of him.
What the fuck?
Sakra.
Nothing's ever easy.
Excuse me.
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Fun. That's fucked up. That shit got hardcore real quick. Who was he?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Do you know anything suspicious?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
What about his cronies?
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
No.
Kith or kin?
A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Where was he the night Newfoff?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Word.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Auschwitz. He could teach you.
Cool. That's random. Okay. You have a name.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell.
Can you tell me anything about
I've come in the name
Lubosh?
of Sir Hanush
Chill out,
of
lady.
Balkan.
Jesus.
I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before.
No, he
Probably
definitely
had
did this
bad
shit.
conscience.
But why the fuck is he gutted? That's kind of the problem now. Okay, let's go talk to the priest.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Joseph. Are you the priest? You just fuck up with the sword? You know how to wield a sword? That's sorry,
Blessings
I'm
of
not
our
gonna do
good
that right
Lord be
now.
with you, Father.
It's fucking hilarious
I'm here
though.
in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
I'm not
A bit of a
bored.
lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it. Sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's funny.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man's son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can.
Failed.
If I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and
Son
I'll
of a
try to
bitch
think
with
up
this
some
guy.
way of helping you.
Just tell me,
Suppose we
fuck.
talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Fine.
The Lord watch over you.
Okay, so I just need to hang out here until evening. What is the, I learned folk songs?
Do you wish?
God be with you.
Yeah. Why can't I trade it with him? Tell me anything about
Come
Lubosh?
in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Yeah, I'd rather fucking not, actually. Because
That's
he's
all.
not going to tell me anything extra.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. And that's not all. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Can I have a place to sleep
Can I
here?
sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
One night?
Just the one night?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
Yeah. Pay 2?
Here you go.
It's really just 2?
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
I doubt that. It's 2 Gresham. Where's my bed?
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Cool.
Take care now.
Okay. So, up here, there's a ladder. Ah. Cool. How nice. Oh shit, it's evening right now. In the tavern? In the tavern.
What's the holdup? Hey!
Blessings of our Lord be.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Oh, I'm stupid. Who's this lady? Okay. It's good to have a place to sleep now, though. I never have a place to sleep. But now I know to look for the fucking tavern, because it's usually an inn as well. Talk.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out.
Yeah.
But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
From Scouts.
Scouts.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here. We'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, the girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately.
It was fucking
Neuhoff
gross.
stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Yeah, no kidding. Noticed you're handy with a
Noticed you're
sword.
pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious.
See, jab
than
and
others.
thrust.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Alright.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Uzhitz is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver.
What?
They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot
That guy at the
and
cloth
had
probably
no
shouldn't
place
say
to
whores.
lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Okay.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Okay. What do you think of Hush?
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
I can't read.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control.
I gotta remake my
Mark
coffee.
my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Okay.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Okay.
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me
To make him
down.
happy. Whatever. I already got a room. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I would too. How much do you drink a priest? You said first thing in the morning, dude. Get him. There you go. This is not a very disciplined priest at all.
Enough of this.
Oh shit.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out. Wow.
Shit. Hey, but I sleep there though. That's my room.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Are you kidding me? No, I'm not drunk and fighting the guard. Are you kidding me? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck. Hey. Oh, fuck, there's a lot of people. How the fuck? I can't see shit. Fuck you. Whoa. This is ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. That's probably not good. Climb the bell tower? What the fuck?
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell?
You wanna fucking go, dude?
Done.
I'd love to. And Henry too, I'm sure.
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
Say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
I don't want to do this. What the fuck?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is wonderful.
Ew.
Ah, bloody elf. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Now what the fuck?
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
I need to get the hell out of here. Can we get the hell out of here, please? Really? This is ridiculous. Okay. What the hell is the quest right now? Find out more up. Okay, that's not really gonna happen. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
I'm sick of this priest. This guy made me fucking miss Capone. Capon, whatever the fuck his name is. That sluggish asshole blonde prince. I would rather hang out with that guy than this guy. Fuck this
Godwin, you
priest.
beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Go, motherfucker.
Oh, Cristipane in my head. Oh my God.
Cristipane.
My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck is it? Mass! Oh shit,
I've forgotten something.
Mass.
What was it? Where am
gotta
I?
say Mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as
I'm
well.
so sick of this, dude.
Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you. You can. You can do the sermon for me.
No.
So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose it's Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there.
I don't.
Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're starving.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm
You
not.
have yet to help me, you asshole.
Plan. Flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
You were already supposed to help me, you fuck. Drinking is bad for you. This is a perfect example of why.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Alright. Fuck it, hell.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Now if it turns out well,
Fine then.
I'm gonna fuck this
Never do.
preacher up. This is
Wonderful.
pissing me off. This priest is so
Let's get
annoying.
to it then.
Give a sermon in church instead of Father Goodwin. I'm fucking getting my ass kicked. I am fucking like half dead. Bandages. I don't have any bandages. I also don't have any food. Why is my conspicuous at 100? What the hell? Okay, it's always at 100. Yeah? Yeah, it's just at 100. Okay, I'm gonna armor back up then. What the fuck ever. I don't understand any of this shit.
What the?
I'm like fucking half dead. They have no bandages or nothing. Excuse me. Need to go give a sermon and I feel like I'm gonna get jumped. Reputation lost. Why? I don't fucking understand. That's why.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill punk.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
I mean, he's already thrown up twice before, so I feel like he's good.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem.
Jesus, shaky
In
bastard.
sanctas, at venerabiles, a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
Brothers and sisters,
The fuck?
you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Curious which one of them will cue first.
This will be fun. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. My game jammed again. So, in the next one we will complete the sermon, and hopefully it goes over well, and Radsik's not mad at me for using his name. Have a good one, guys. Fuck.